Welcome everyone to the first episode of the Utah State Dynasty here on College Football 27. This is going to be running concurrently with my North Dakota State series, except North Dakota it's a lot more live recording, while this will kind of be a little bit more post-recording, a lot less kind of just rambling on. I will be following the similar rules as I am in my North Dakota State Dynasty, where what I call like the Bordeaux rules, where I will only play the fourth quarter of every single game. Every episode will cover 1 week, and we're just going to kind of enjoy the great game that is College Football 27. So starting things off, looking at our Dynasty Blueprint, I don't know what any of this really means. We have 765 unspent NIL, so I think that's good. But I really have no clue about NIL so far. Our AD expectations, they want us to beat Utah, which I think that's a bit of a stretch if we're being honest, but I guess it's doable. Sign a top 100 class, that's going to be easy to do. And win more conference games than last year. We won 5 last year, which, considering we only play 8 conference games, that's gonna, we literally need to win 75% of our conference games. And our school grades, not all that surprising that Utah State's not the greatest. The only good thing we have is we do have a high conference prestige, and campus lifestyle is a C, but I doubt those will campus lifestyle will do nothing for us. Conference prestige, hopefully it can do something for us. I'm going to be using a tactician coach. I just feel like it's the best option. Thankfully, we have a motivator offensive coordinator. We do have a tactician defensive coordinator, so I think this first year I'll just upgrade everything offensively, and then next year we'll focus on defensively and probably swap out Matt Quinn for a more of a recruiter defensive coordinator. And over the last couple of years, 2021 was a phenomenal season, because I'm pretty sure that's when they had Jordan Love. But since then, it's been 6-7, 4-8, and then 6-7. I kind of anticipate we'll be around 7-6, maybe 6-7, maybe 8-5, but I don't expect anything all too crazy out of this first year. And looking at our offense, I have no clue how good this is in the Pac-12 setting. We have a stud wide receiver in Robinson, a stud running back in Jacobs, and a pretty solid rest of the offense, except for our tight end, which is a 67 overall, which if you've watched my channel at all ever, I love a good tight end. I use the tight end a lot, especially in clutch situations. It's pretty much only my tight end and slot receiver that I throw it to. So this could be a bit interesting. Defensively, nothing too crazy. Got a solid Mike linebacker, got a solid strong safety. I'll probably use either one of those as my user, but it's just a pretty basic upper to mid 70s defense. Looking at our schedule for this upcoming year, we got FCS West to start, which is good, but then we go at number 23 Washington, at number 19 Utah, which again, I have no clue why our AD expects us to be able to win that game. They got a winnable game against Troy, and then some conference games against Boise State, Washington, Texas. And I also realized every single team in the Pac-12 is a state school. There's not a single university or just nothing. Everybody is a blank state school. I hired a recruiting assistant for 150 NIL. I have no clue what this will exactly do. We'll have more recruiting hours. It's only a 10% increase, so I think maybe 10 to 20 extra hours a week, if that. But I don't know. The game was prompting me to hire a coach, so I just did it. I also bought an ice plunge for the team, which will reduce wear and tear for 4 weeks. It was 150 NIL, I think, or 100. I think it was the waste, if we're being completely honest, but I have no clue. And just like nobody has any clue. But I do know that against FCS West, we should beat them, considering we are 17 overall higher than them. Our defense is 20 overall better. So we should beat them, and they should score next to no points. But here are the highlights.
They'll run play action. Quick strike complete. Touchdown, Aggies! And they take it
outside of the pocket. Nice job covered in downfield. Nobody open. He can't find a place to go with the football, and this is exactly what you should.
Got a little grab. Headed to the end zone. Touchdown, Aggies! And they keep an eye on it this time. It's 2nd and 10. Gonna run it. It's Jacobs. Makes it past the marker. There's a crease. The 30. Running inside the 20. And we have great
So we definitely did beat them, and we definitely did a good job at playing defense. They only had a total of 5 first downs, which is obviously very, very good. A bit concerning that we didn't score a single point in the first half, but we did just absolutely turn it on in the second half, so I guess we'll just kind of take it. We had the Pac-12 Defensive Player of the Week with Bronson Olivao Jr., 3 tackles and assists. And Javen Jacobs, who's 13 carries for 152 yards, is the Offensive Player of the Week for the Pac-12. Considering that all the teams also played, I think it's pretty impressive that we were able to get both Offensive and Defensive Player of the Week for the Pac-12. And unfortunately, next week, I'm not all that hopeful for our game against Washington. They're number 23 in the nation. We're just a middle-of-the-road Pac-12 team. Do I have high expectations? No. Do I think we could pull off an upset? Sure. Anything is possible, but it's not looking all that likely. But in order to find out if we are able to pull off that upset, you got to hit that subscribe button so you can see when the next episode comes out. And hopefully, I'll see you all then.